So, hi everyone, welcome to the stream, and we are going to do some more Miitopia tonight for a couple of hours. And then right after that we will do some Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. It came out today, and you know I've been talking about that for the past couple of weeks, I guess, because yeah, it's not really new Mega Man, but it's some really good games, especially 9 and 10, but we will probably play 7 first. We'll just do them in order. But you've heard me talk about Mega Man a lot. So we'll do Miitopia instead. Mega Miitopia. So we need to find the final stone thing to open that doorway. And I think we can find that out by going in here and see whose face is missing. It's the genie, isn't it? Yeah, it's the genie that's missing his face, Gerard. Also known as the completionist for people who don't realise. Yeah, I don't understand, like, that's kind of started lately with the whole text kind of separate. I thought it was people in the chat doing that because I wasn't looking at the YouTube chat. Like, so there was this person who came in lately called something... Fuck, what was it called? Something Cthulhu? And I thought they were putting spaces in between the letters just to be funny, but no, it was actually Restream that was doing that. So I was a little bit confused when I found out, oh, that's actually YouTube. YouTube is fine, it's Restream that's not interpreting it for some reason, which is even weirder when you consider that some other text messages are coming through just fine. So I have no idea what's going on there. Anyways, I'm going to try this level again because I missed a path which might be where it is. Right, so up and then down. So I'm just going to speed up this battle since we've already seen these guys, and I want to get to the next plot crucial point in the game. So the team right now, MeleeKirby, like from left to right, MeleeKirby, Tev, Little Moo, and DJ Bruce. Or, no, DJ Bruce, sorry, Angel. DJ Bruce was in the previous team. Right. I don't think there was anything in that path there. I was hoping there was a hidden face, but I guess not. Nice Kirby hat you're sporting. Yeah, I've sort of got a Kirby theme going for you right now. I'll have to show you it better after this fight. So yeah, the fight looks like it's going really, really fast. I'm just fast forwarding it, just for the sake of brevity, just so that we can get to the next part. Could you be in the game? I'm only adding close friends, and even then I think I've added everyone I want to. So I have to add, if I have to add new people, it's just going to be from the fictional character pool I've got. Right, so if I go into stuff, and I go to Angel, so I found, like, you got because you're the mage class, one of the weapons you got is a star rod, which looks surprisingly like the one from the Kirby series. So I thought, let's take one of the existing clothing items, put pink on it, and then let's get the Kirby hat from the Kirby amiibo. And there you go, a humanized Kirby, kind of. Oh, quite a few people need to buy shit. A minimalist lab gear. Ooh, that looks cool. I like the heart thing on the front as well. And this is a woolly robe. Don't think I'm going to buy anything just yet. I think we're fine. Let's check the arcade. Maybe we'll get lucky with a Might wand. We don't have that yet. Maybe we'll get lucky like we did the last time and actually get it first try. Yep, looks like they're gonna get it. The luck continues. That kinda looks, well, it's not as iconic as the Kirby one, but that does look like something from the Kirby universe, just because it's got like stars and stuff. So there you go. So we didn't really pay anything for that, we just used a ticket to get it for free, more or less. So how are you guys doing tonight? You've been up to much? So they say it's in the pyramid. I'm trying to figure out where we've not been yet. Let me check all of the points. We did that. I'm just looking at all the paths again, just to make sure I haven't missed anything. Let me go back to the door, maybe something different will happen if I go there with 3 out of 4. Because we need 4 gems to actually get to the next part. Or did we get 4 gems? Yeah, we're missing 1. Right, so I'm thinking the last one might not be in here, it might be outside. So we'll go outside and we'll look for it. That's a dead end. Did we check this path though? I don't remember. Oh yeah, that's a dead end. Ah, okay. Right, so we didn't actually check this. Yes, but I haven't checked that part in a while. I didn't realise there was a new path open there. Like, 'cause we were in this cave before, but that was like 2 sessions ago. I had the best dream last night. Oh yeah? What was it? A literal mountain of gold coins fell down upon me, and I was so deeply buried in money. I couldn't breathe at all. It was a total nightmare. So what you're saying is, it wasn't really the best dream. It's a pretty good game, Alice. It's pretty fun. It's also been really fun to stream. Like, this is one of those really funny, like, games that's ideal for streaming. It's a shame the 3DS doesn't have native capturing functionality. I'm using a capture card to do this. Not really a capture card, it's like internal capture hardware that had to get modified into the 3DS. So I got that modified last year, and it's definitely been worth it. But of course, if you do that, you void the warranty on the 3DS, so it's kind of a risk. How many enemies is that? 8? Oh nice, I got praised. That means that he's going to be buffed for the next few turns. Pardon me there. Nice. Fury swipes. I know it's not called Fury swipes. They're just thinking of Pokemon again, I guess. Nicely done. So I'm not going to speed up anymore, just since we're going on the new path now. We don't really need to fast forward the fights we already did. I feel like there's something buried in here. Okay, dig it up. Hi Moo. I wonder if he's looking for a Klondike bar. Ah. Yeah, sometimes you get the option to dig again, like, dig deeper just to see if there is something under there, but if you're laid back, I guess you just sort of just give up. That's a nice face. I kill for a Klondike bar! Every time. So I'm gonna finally start. See, here's the cool thing about me adding playlists now on my YouTube channel for my previous playthroughs. It'll allow me to better organise what stuff I've uploaded and what stuff I've not uploaded. Or published. We'll have Moo help. Are you okay? Thanks. So, now that I've got like the playlists, I can have a look and see what stuff I'm up to date on, like, in terms of uploading and publishing. And I've got like 4 parts of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that I haven't actually published, but I played like ages ago. Uploaded part 5 today, so I've still got parts 6 through 9 to put up. So I'll be able to finally follow up on those. I don't know why it took me this long to get more Mario Kart stuff up on the YouTube channel, but I know people like watching that. Oh, this time nobody wants anything. Damn it. Maybe we'll get something for free. We don't want the ragged costume. Should we risk this? I'm not gonna bother. So I've been told that the ragged stuff is basically a dud prize, it's not really worth it. So I'm not going to bother with that. Right, biting like bitter tea, just the thing to calm you down after a hard day of adventuring. MP and speed. HP and magic. Magic A. Watch him not like it. Yep, fucking called it. Anything that gives you magic properties he automatically doesn't like, despite the fact that magic is his best trait. God damn it. It's good to hear that your cut's a little bit better. I'm gonna have to find out what's wrong with the restream thing, because it shouldn't be displaying the text like that. Like if you see what's showing up right now, it's bizarre. I mean, I can still kinda read it, it just means I've got to kinda focus a little bit to understand what the words are. Like, because when all the letters are divided like that and there's like no definitive space between words, it's kinda like one long word. But I'll be fine. Just having a look through the stuff that I've got. I mean, this is magic, but of course he dislikes that. Well, that's good. Well, there you go, have another one then. That just raises a full magic thing for him, so that's not bad. Right, let's see what's over here then. Probably the 4th gym. Ah, another failure. What's up? I'm doing an experiment. What is it? Finding a way to remove faces. You know, like the Dark Lord's been doing. I've been trying for ages. But my hands are red raw. That's some dedication. Even the whiskers are like made of wool. That's kind of a neat touch. Nyuk nyuk! Oh, he's stabbing me in the arse. Ah. Nice. Legacy Collection 2 is after this. Again, games are being displayed in order when I'm going to be playing them, so this is up first. I was going to do Legacy Collection 2 first, but part of the reason I'm doing this first is because Moo and Angel want to watch this, I guess, before it gets too late. Specifically Moo, but I think Angel wants to also check this out. But they're from the UK, and once it gets to a certain hour, they have to go to bed, so don't want to feel like them keeping them up. Right, let's return the favour. Are you okay? Thanks. Looking pretty happy there. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's right, there's another face. Whose face is that again? I don't remember what face that one is. Oh, it's Flowey. Right, okay. Not as funny as the Mona Timmy, but still, that's pretty amusing. So Flowey's went from being a flower to being a full-on mountain in a picture. Oh, nice. So now my attacks are going to be buffed, which is good against this boss. I would hope that Moo does the Whisper attack, what's it called? Can't remember what it's called, but it's Sweet Whispers or something like that, to sort of lower the guarding defense of the boss. Like, so that would be useful. Nice, 53. Oh, nice. Gonna get some MP back for that, which means I can do some more specials. Oh, team attack, yes! Glitch +1! Right, this fight is so far turning out really good. Almost a little too good. But I'm not really complaining. Oh, Tev almost died there though. I don't know if I can... I don't know if I can give my... I take it I can't give my banana to someone else, like I can't select it and then give it to them. It doesn't work like that. So let's play it safe then. Just give them a little bit of health just to make sure they survive this. Actually, let's do something else while we're here. Nice, he's still got the buff. Oh, here we go again. Glitch +1. God, those two are just fucking in sync. Look at that. I didn't even need to use the sprinkles though. I'm saved. What platform did they get Legacy Collection 2 on? PC. If it was coming to the Switch, I would have bought it on that, but I'm just glad to see Mega Man 9 and 10 are on Steam finally. You take the extra experience. Got our biscuit and 2 fried cobras, nice. That was probably one of the best boss fights I've had up to this point. Like, there was rarely any struggling moments. Besides Tev being at 1 HP. Oh, cool. Your MP Sweet Tooth has tapped into a new source of power. By some vagary of the arcane, the more MP Sweets you eat, the greater their effect will be. They will also improve once your team has eaten 20 MP Sweets, so snaffle them up. I like that pose I just did there before the screen faded out. Right, okay, you can have this now. Heart claws. Hearts! Anyone remember the old... fuck, what's it called? Channel Awesome / Nostalgia Critic? But more specifically the Channel Awesome group. Like the people who worked... what was it called before that? That guy with the glasses? Like, they used to have this sort of running joke where one of the people was sort of pretending to be... In fact, I think the joke started on Nostalgia Critic, but it was sort of like an inside joke between all that guy with the glasses people, where they sort of did this joke about that one kid on Captain Planet having this power called Hearts, and he would just shout Hearts. So I always think of that, like, from time to time, just because how stupid it is. Oh, we're getting something that's not the April for once. I mean, that's fine. That was I got a lot of them, like, on my first try, so that's okay. Gonna go one more time. Oh, there we go. What did you miss? A painting of a mountain with Flowey's face on it. That's what you missed. Magic and speed. Right, well, what about you? Do you like this? Nope. At least the speed went up. I'm gonna try to up his speed. He doesn't like it, but I'm giving him it anyway just so he can... I mean, both of them went up anyway, so I can't really complain about that. I haven't been feeding myself that much, just because my stats are that much better than everybody else's. Like, so I want to put priority on the people that have got what are like lower stats by comparison at the moment, but I guess I'll give them food. But yeah, the painting of a mountain with Flowey's face on it, it's kind of amusing, just not as funny as the Mona Lisa with Timmy's face on it. Like, that was infinitely more hilarious. In fact, I made that the thumbnail for the video. Right, so this should give me the 4th gem so we can get further into that pyramid. Alright. Didn't realise that Flowey's face was taken in the first place. I thought, because he was, well, not really the mayor, but he was like the person at the very end, much like Papyrus, the mayor in Greenhorn. I thought his face wasn't going to be taken, but I didn't check. Gosh! What's this person's role? Celebrity or something? Yeah, desert celebrity. It's back! I can feel my face again! I'm indebted to you, I truly am! Here's a little token of my appreciation. There we go. Final gem. Oh, and you know what? Take this too. For getting my gold back. Ooh. That's a nice hefty amount of money, thank you. Now let's go get Gerard's face back. High Spectrum Bat. Your genie is Jafar. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I never thought about Jafar. There we go. So the genie is probably up here. Welcome back, Tim. Oh, the people's faces have returned then. We've only got the Genie Gerard's face to find now. We're already a really long way inside. We must be close. Also, why is the squids, like, see the squid hat? Why is the eyes looking all bloodshot? I don't know if that's like the shadowing or something, like the lighting of the room. You are near which you seek. Again? Yes, it's like somebody's whispering into my ear. I wish I could reach out into the cosmos too. The Dark Lord is also near. Just what I didn't want to hear. Also, that's like a GIF moment right there. That pose and animation. Yep, there he is. The Dark Lord enemy. Aha, so we meet again. I thought I'd steal away your powers. You're a glutton for punishment, aren't you? Pathetic. Arise, Mask of the Ancient King. Oh, there's Gerard. This here fiend is one of my most powerful minions. Go! Smack them into next Tuesday! Right, here we go, boss time. I like that face. Oh, she can attack faster than me. Oh, that's cool. I was actually going to say that. Today is Tuesday, actually. Oh fuck, he's been possessed. I think. I love the genie's face. When he's like, look at his face when he's got his guard down. Now let's bring you out of your safe spot. Oh shit already? That's not a good sign. His guard is still down, however, so I can still do more damage. 65, nice. Getting some decent damage numbers. Oh fuck. I just love the Pharaoh face on Moo, like that's brilliant. Look how many fucking HP sprinkles I've got. In fact, I don't need to use that on him because he'll recover anyway. I think this will do more damage. Okay, maybe not as much. Pharaoh Moo icon of the day right there, maybe. I don't know if anybody noticed, but when I uploaded Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Part 5 today, I put Moo's face in it just because he beat me in like one match of Mario Kart. In fact, I think he beat me in almost every single Mario Kart match. Moo's really good at that game. So I can do at least 2 more of those. Right, let's continue. Oh! Tev almost fucking died there. This might be the one. 106! Everybody's getting Pharaohized tonight. Whoa, did you see that face that he just did there? Well, he's probably going to die on this turn anyway. Like, fucking insane psychopath face right there. Yeah, this should be the finishing blow. There we go. First try. Although I have died once so far, I've not died to any boss fight. So that's something at least. Learn safety mask. Cover a teammate's face with a mask to prevent status ailments. Cool. Right, so both Tev and Mu are going to level up in the very next one. A dynastic soup. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Me too! Wait, what? Who are you? The roving photographer, Carlo. I'm Carlo, the extravagant photographer. Want to buy this photo I just took? Oh, they should have taken a picture of Mu. Sure. Pleasure doing business with you. Well, there we go, that's that part complete. Now we can head back to town. Doo-wop! Actually, hang on a second. We'll put him there. We need to raise the relationship between Angel and Mill, and I guess these two can stay there. Right, this time I'm going to go to the arcade first so I can see if there's any new apparel I can get here. And there we go, we can get Minimus lab gear, but it's incredibly unlikely we get it. Maybe our good luck can pull us through on this one. Beef Burger 2 stars also looks pretty good. I think that's a very rare status. Oh. Nice! I'm getting really good. I know I keep saying this, but I'm just getting so much good luck with it. And there you go. Oh, the purple one looks swank. There you go. I don't really use that word, but it does really look nice. Yeah, the boss with the psycho look on his face is also a good potential icon. I think I might do both. Like, I could easily Photoshop like both into the same picture. That's one of the fun things about making YouTube logos, is you can like, it doesn't have to be just a single screenshot, you could just like put a couple things in there, as long as it's like coherent and something you can see. Yeah, we don't need to play that again. Surprisingly, no one wants to buy anything right now. We need to get some more bananas, we're starting to run low. And there goes Gerard. I don't know if anybody heard the news about Gerard recently, like the completionist and what's happening with the series, but apparently he's going to be deleting the first 100-ish episodes of the completionist, which is kind of a shame, but part of the reason he's doing that is because somebody he used to work with, they had a falling out with, no longer wants those videos up, like he requested that they get taken down. So it's kind of bullshit, but I can kind of see why he's taking the videos down, because he just doesn't want to get into any more like drama and fights and shit. Like, he doesn't really deserve that, but he did say to make up for it that he's going to redo the original 120 episodes. So he's going to revisit all the games that he did in those first. I think it's about 120, it's somewhere about that number. And that also includes the episode 100, which is Sonic 06, so good luck on fucking completing that game for a second time. Aha, the G is back in action! You're a face saver! Ah, it was nothing. Seriously though, who steals a face? You just can't trust the Dark Lords these days. But in all honesty, I've been thinking about these things I did to everyone, a lot. Now I know what it feels like to lose something important to you. So I've decided I will steal no more. I'm going to be on the straight and narrow from now on. 126 episodes. See, has anybody made a playlist of all the videos that are going to get removed? Because I kind of want to watch them all before they get taken down. I think they get taken down on the 1st of September, so that's like 3.5 weeks from now. 1,000 thank yous and all. There we go. Oh, the face has been rescued. Aha! Oh, right, it's just the same dialogue as before. Or at least it was. At least we can rest easy now. He won't bother us now that he's flown off to the east. Oh, the humanity. I've had enough genies and dark lords for one lifetime. I just want some peace and quiet for change. If only I didn't have so much money. Poor you. Did you even listen to a word I said? Oh, give me a break. I said the Dark Lord scuttled off east somewhere. Is that so? You just don't care about any of this, do you? Well, what do you want me to do about it? I've never actually seen the A-Team. Like, that's what Mr. T is from, isn't it? Huh? Leave that to me. I'll sort this in a jiffy. A genie jiffy. One of my friends made the genie into Robin Williams, which is also a pretty suitable one. I need to fucking watch Aladdin again. It's been a good number of years since I last watched that movie. Like, I've got it on DVD. I've thought about rebuying it on Blu-ray just for the higher quality remaster, but Disney Blu-rays are expensive as fuck. Oh, what's up? Where's MeleeKirby? Wait, what? Oh fuck, it's just those three? Right, so I can't do anything because it's automatic. A YouTuber you followed made the Dark Lord into Nicolas Cage. Yeah, there's so many good choices for Dark Lords. I figured because my character's got Kirby in the name, I thought, why not Enemy, which is like one of the villains from the Kirby anime. But also because the Dark Lord has a naturally blue face, and so does well, the guy's not called Enemy. I don't remember if he actually has that name, but he's referred to as the salesman for Enemy. But I can't fit Enemy salesman into the name thing, so I just called him Enemy. But yeah, he has a blue face, and so does the Dark Lord, so that also worked. Cactus Juice Barbecue Scorpion. Oh, there you are. You would make everyone in the game the same me. Yeah, that would be kind of funny. Check out them faces. I particularly like the Venus Me Trap A. Which is why it's got to die first. Or both of them can die at the exact same time, sure. Another 30, another 21 faces left before we get the upgrade. Enlarge weapon. Make a friend's weapon really big for one attack. Make it swole. Phew. I'm always so sweaty after battles. Yeah, me too. Don't you just love it? Oddly enough, no, I don't. And what's funny about that conversation is both of them have got the exact same kind of clothing. Which is the kind of clothing that's probably going to make you prone to be sweaty if you're fighting. Angel wants a silk robe. I'm going to hold off on that. Let's check the arcade. Woolly costume. I think that's for Moo, I think. Right, watch me actually not get this despite the fact there's a 50% chance. Oh, never mind. Okay then, we got it. We barely got it, but we got it. Yeah, that's for Moo. There you go. I like the little wings as well, that's a nice touch. Little fluffy angelic wings. Not going to bother feeding them right now, they don't really need it. Just a minute there! Who has a never-ending thirst for fun and games? It's me, the only one, the Quizmaster, that's who! You have the look of someone who's very perceptive. You want to try the quiz, who is it? Then let's get the show on the road. Yeah, he does remind me of Quizmo from Paper Mario. A little bit. You have 3 questions, let's begin! Question 1. I like the third choice, that one looked a little bit derp. Right, question 2. This one? Okay, it was between 1 and 3 there, I wasn't entirely sure. Fuck. What was the difference? Was it the body height? I don't fucking know how tall your me is. God damn it. Doesn't help that I haven't seen DJ's me in like, what, 3 sessions? So that kinda sucks. You got 2 right. Here's a consolation prize. 1 MP sweet. I much prefer an MP3, thank you very much. Like, 'cause I noticed all the Miis were different heights and sizes, but I don't remember how tall your Mii is. If it was Moo, I would have got it right, because he's like the shortest possible size you can get. Hey! My water bottle's totally empty! Grrr! Which one of you lets pinch my drink? I haven't touched it. Neither have I. Oh yeah. Now that you mentioned it, I drank it myself yesterday. Heh, water idiot, eh? Oi, you don't get to joke about this. Yep, water idiots. The me characters aren't exactly above making terrible dad jokes and puns. I'm gonna go to the Oasis. Oh, an event between Moo and Tev. Let's see. You should tell me who you fancy. What? I'm not telling. Oh, okay then. What? A one-man play starring me. Let's see what everyone wants, but not buy it yet until we see just Silk Robe again. Ragged cat suit? Nah. Okay then, I'll buy the Silk Robe. I was just checking to see if the Silk Robe was on offer for free there. Or something that was just as good. Nah. Right, well, what about you? So we'll just feed them. Also, I was going to say this at the start of the stream, but I forgot to say it. But for MSP, since he was asking the other day, yeah, I did check out the Rabbids Battle trailer right after I finished yesterday's stream. It looks pretty good. I can't wait for the game when it comes out later this month. Just comparing numbers here. You have it then. Get that magic number up. Not quite. There you go. So yeah, the combat trailer for Mario Plus Rabbids looks pretty good. Like, one of the Rabbids characters in that trailer does like an opera singing bit, and the only thing I could be reminded of when I saw that was Conker's Bad Fur Day and the Great Mighty Pooh. Which can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on your perspective, but for me it's a good thing. It seems like it's going to be a very quirky game with quite a lot of personality behind it. Nice. Right, that should do for now. So yeah, despite the fact that I've never been that massive into strategy games and I've never played XCOM before, I do really like the look of this game and I can't wait to play it. Who knows, maybe after I've played the full game I might actually start playing XCOM games. Like, this might get me into that franchise. Oh look, it's King Mist. How the fuck did he get all the way out here? That music. Oh, it's you! Wow, they actually managed to carry him. Jesus Christ, they've got backs of iron. You look positively ravenous, my friends. Very well. We just happen to have some spare. Oh, thank you. Do not teach too much now. I don't remember what fucking voice I gave him the last time, but it was kind of like a king voice, I guess. My boy. But not that king. Want a game of rock, paper, scissors? It's getting dark. Something's about to go down. This calls for a barbecue. Look what I found! The mushroom? Which brave soul will try it? We'll have Moo try it. Gulp. Mmm. Nice. I thought I was going to give him some weird effect there. And then dawn came. Ah, best sleep I've had in ages. Yeah, the opera song in that trailer was pretty good. Also, I'm glad to see that on both the Ubisoft and then, like, I checked both Ubisoft's page and Nintendo's page because the trailer's on both, that the like to dislike ratio is extremely positive. Like, I think it's like 95% have given it a thumbs up, which is really telling. Like, people are really behind this game, which is good. It's not like, what was that fucking Metroid game that came out a year and a half ago? That people disliked en masse just because it was such a bad... It was just such a bad thing to give people after, like, such a long absence of a real Metroid game. I don't even remember what it's fucking called now, but somebody will probably remind me what it is. I'm gonna hope that Angel does Explosion and just get rid of all these guys in one shot. Federation Force, that's the one. But yeah, Federation Force, well, it's probably not a bad game. I've never played it myself, I don't have an interest in that game, but well, it's not the worst game ever. Like, it can't be the worst game ever, far from it. It was the kind of game that I think Metroid fans really didn't want at that time, because it kind of felt like Nintendo was ignoring the fan base. And the last game before that didn't really get that good a reception in the first place, like Other M. Thankfully things have changed since then, like Nintendo are actually listening to people and we're getting not one but 2 Metroid games. Oh, what's going on? Oh fuck, he's stealing the new people? Well, they were new at one point. Wait, where are the others? The Dark Lord's not made off with them, is he? Oh, most perceptive, my child. Dark Lord enemy has attacked in the night. Perhaps you were a little too relaxed after saving next door. Now more of your friends are in the Dark Lord's clutches. I'd best be off then. Oh, not again. Oh, and your power has been sealed away. Seriously, though? I'm afraid I'll just have to bestow another job upon you. Come, child, select the job that you would like. I have some new ones for you to choose from as well. Right, let's see what new ones you've got. Tank Princess Flower. Let's see what the flower one's like. Harness the power of nature to brighten up everyone's day. Princess. Refined, charming, elegant. Friend and foe alike shall bow to such majesty. And then tank. It's literally a tank. Good job. A wicked weapon on wheels, packing a large cannon and plate armor. I actually kind of see myself as a tank character. Like, so I seem to do it, like, focus on damage first. You know what? Let's be a tank. Let's have a little bit of fun. This time I think I'm going to try get a dedicated healer, because that last team had no dedicated healers, which was almost a detriment in a few fights. Now go forth, MeleeKirby the tank! Meanwhile... Oh, there's our original team. Mike, DJ, and Gamer D. It's boiling in here, yeah. Huh? And there's our new team. So I can kind of see where this game is going with the progression. Hi! Where did you lot come from? It's that evil Dark Lord enemy. He kidnapped us and brought us here. You too. Then you're in the same boat as us. Wait, you guys. You're not friends with MeleeKirby, are you? That's right. Oh wow. We're friends with him too. I don't believe it. I guess that makes all 6 of us friends too. I guess it does. And then we all dance. MeleeKirby must be working so hard. We just can't stand around like this. We have to try and find a way out of here. Right. We all need to work together though. Fine by me, let's do this. Am I going to give the other two Miis the new jobs? Probably. The tank class, like, that's pretty good. Ragged tank. Yeah, it's not going to give me anything good at the start there. Right, well, since we're here, why don't we focus on attack? Gorilla protein. I don't know if I want to waste gorilla protein, like that's a pretty good item. That's also pretty rare. And that's pretty rare. I want to find a thing that boosts attack without it being super rare, because I want to kind of stockpile them. I mean, I guess I can throw this one away. Crap, not quite enough. Right, it's full. Is there a multiplayer thing in Miitopia? No, there isn't. It's purely single player. Right, we're all set. So this is going to be interesting, seeing how the tank plays out. Right, so we're leaving next door. We are now in realm of the Fae. Let's go! Alright, so I'm getting Pikmin vibes from this area alone. Oh, it actually costs MP to use that? Okay, that's a new thing. Right, so I'm going to have to see if I can improve the MP aspect of my character for the next one. So I wonder what happens if I run out of MP. That's going to be a bit of a concern. Fluffy marshmallow. You got this game yesterday and you're almost finished with it. I got the game when it released, but I've only got this far into it because I've just been doing separate streaming sessions. Oh, hang on, I need to check the YouTube chat to see what that message says because it's all over the place on Restream. Sorry for asking, but because you're in the demo team, does that mean that you'll be putting them in the team again? No, I'm going to be doing new teams. Nice. So yeah, I've never really gotten into Pikmin, but this does look like something straight out of that. Oh, what the fuck? Twerky. There's a fucking enemy with a giant arse called Twerky and it's got a face on its arse. What the fuck? Wow, Nintendo. Also, I can't do shit right now. Oh my god! Wow! Wow! That's brilliant. Nintendo America actually, Nintendo America and Nintendo Europe, we're okay with that. Like, I know it's 2017 and this stuff should be normal by now, but remember, this is Nintendo of all people. Like, Nintendo Japan obviously are fine with that, but I'm surprised that they were like, you know what, let's not change this, let's keep it like that. Good job, Nintendo, you've actually surprised me in a good way. Well, that's the highlight of the evening, I guess. And that fucking name as well, like Twerky, really? Obtain 50 different foods, nicely done. Right, so I think this is going to be the final session of Miitopia, because I don't think we're going to be able to top that. Seriously though, I don't know how much longer this game is, but I'm not going to be stopping anytime soon. Sorry to have kept you waiting again. Travelling alone can be lonely when it gets you down, doesn't it? ... Fear not, I've called a new team member for you. Also, this is a chance for me to bring out the random number generator, because I'm going to pull from the pool of Miis that I've got. Pull from the pool. Random number generator. Right, so 100 Miis, 1 to 100. Right, so I am going to hide the screens real briefly just so I can do this. Right, random number generator dictates number 71. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 71. Oh, that's a good one. Right, so let me think of... Let me go through all the stats and then I'll bring up the screens back. Let's see, what would be good for this guy? I don't think we've seen Stubborn yet. Let's try Stubborn. That might actually work well for this one. I've got the perfect class for this guy. It's not going to be a new class, but it will be a good class that fits this one. Where is it again? Ah, here we go. Right, here we go. So this is the character that I'm going with. I'm Brock, the stubborn chef! Hello there, I'm Brock. I hope you got room for me, I work really hard. There once was a man named Gold Roger, who was king of the pirates. He had fame, wealth, and power beyond your wildest dreams. If you've never seen if you've never seen the 4Kids version of One Piece, it starts off with this intro that tries to make it sound exciting, but the whole time it's done by Brock's voice actor, so you just keep fucking hearing Brock's voice, and it just takes you out of it instantly. You two need to combine all of your powers to progress, and that's something to look forward to. So yeah, jelly donuts are going to be in spades with this guy. I keep forgetting in the middle room it actually acts as a room. I just keep thinking that's like a lobby for the hotel. The inn. Acorn shell? Okay then, sure. I'm guessing shell is 4 tanks. Ah, fuck. I mean, I still got experience, but that looked like it was going to land in there. There we go, that's good. So we need to make sure we had one healing class at least. Let me try one more time. Nope, I don't think that's going to get round. But on the plus side, we can raise the friendship level. The pair of them enjoyed their trip together. That was so much fun! I know, I was there too! Oh, nearly. One more try. I want to get that acorn shell. Okay, it looks like it's going to land in there this time, that's cool. Right, that's for me, yeah. Acorn shell. Oh, it's a physical weapon, right, okay. I thought it meant shell as in, like, armor shell. Hi, Toadette. Right, let's cancel that. A wooden tank, there you go. Not just picking green because green's the colour of a tank, but green happens to be my favourite colour, so that works as well. Are you adding watchers? Nope, I'm just adding like close friends and people that I've got on the 3DS already. Oh, there we go. This time is jelly donut time. So all party members from this point forward are probably just going to be put on, like, been taken from the pool of random Miis that I've got on the system. The stream cut off. Is it back? Hang on a second, let me check. Oh, for people watching on Twitch, the YouTube stream cut off, so I'm gonna have to find out why it's doing that. Right, I'm going to turn the stream off for just a second so I can restart it. So, give me 1 minute please. It's on now. Actually, hang on a second, maybe it is on. Can anyone confirm whether or not the stream is back on, because YouTube is telling me it's not. I'm going to put this up for just a second while we try to get this sorted out. Because most people that are watching this are watching on YouTube, so I just want to make sure that it's actually functioning. It's up for you, right? Because I'm looking at the dashboard and it's telling me it's offline, so I'm a bit confused as to why it's... Oh, there we go. Now it's saying it's on. Right, okay. Let me just pause the autoplay video, because there's an autoplay video there. Oh, now it says it's offline. What the fuck, YouTube? Is it still on? Because now it's saying it's offline again. And I'm kind of thinking there might be an issue with YouTube right now. I'll be resuming this in a moment once I get this sorted out. Yeah, because now it's saying that the stream's finished on YouTube. I imagine it's still running on Twitch. Yeah, it seems to be still running on Twitch. Right, so just bear with me. See if I can look into this. It's not up for you. Yeah, right, well, tell you what, I'm going to turn the stream off and I'm going to turn it back on. Like, for people watching on Twitch, or whatever. 1 minute, please. Right, okay, the stream should be back on now, like YouTube's now saying it's live, so... Let me know if it's working on both Twitch and YouTube before we continue. By the way, I had a Princess Peach as Princess in Friska's Flower, but then I changed him into a vampire. Oh, okay. Right, stream is back on YouTube apparently, so I guess I'll continue then. Let's see if everything is good to go on the Twitch side of things. I believe it is. I'm not sure if there's a heads up thing here on the dashboard that says that it's live. Just a minute, please. Right, okay, the stream is live on both Twitch and YouTube, right, that's good. Right, sorry about that. Just wanted to make sure that it was functioning, because I think Restream had a bit of a shit there. Right, let's continue. Time for them jelly donuts to intensify. Oh. Of course there's nobody else here, so it's just going to be us two. Are you okay? Thanks. So was I talking about something before that happened there? I don't remember what I was talking about, if anything. Probably not. Also, it's not going to be strictly 2 hours, but I'm going to try somewhat in limiting the Miitopia streams to like 2 hours max, just so that I can make sure they're not like super long sessions for YouTube. Not that I expect anyone to sit through a 2-hour video, but it's nice for background noise. Like for a lot of like Vinesauce stuff, I tend to just like go to the Full Sauce channel and put on stuff I missed, and then just listen to most of it while I'm doing shit. So that's kind of the mindset with my videos. That's why I don't split them up into like 20-30 minutes chunks. I think it's better for like, I mean it's not for everyone, but I kind of like listening to long form videos and just sort of do my own shit while that's happening. Pom. I wonder when we're going to see fucking Torquay again. There we go, there's the healing aspect. Delicious! These jelly donuts are amazing! Oh look, tomato spaghetti and 2 fluffy marshmallows. I like spaghetti. I want a cat! You just had a cat that was with you for like a good portion of the game. Oh hey look, it's Timmy. Not to be confused with Timmy. Oh, hello friend. Hey Timmy. I heard you've been keeping yourself busy. You showed Gerard the error of his ways. Not bad at all. By the by, how goes your pursuit of the Dark Lord? Oh. Well... I'm gonna move the microphone a little bit closer, see if that helps the audio. Well, that certainly puts a spanner in your works. Don't know if anybody knows what a spanner is. It's a British term. I might know which way the Dark Lord has gone. Yonder towards Elven Retreat. Elven? Elven are spirits of the forest. They are most gifted in the use of magic. There'll be no pushovers if the Dark Lord attacks. Until we meet again. Wondering if the YouTube chat is still... Okay, the YouTube chat's still working now, that's good. The Great Sage in your game is Dumbledore. Who is that again? The name is familiar, but I'm not sure what that is. Like, what game or media or whatever that's from. Holy shit, Brock just opens his eyes. The apocalypse is near. No, let's have some more jelly donuts. Or what's the closest thing with jelly donuts? I mean, you could put a little black thing on top of that and just call it a jelly donut, so why not? Chicken curry. Wait, when did we pick up chicken curry? I don't remember getting that. There's a couple of really good things here. Nice. Not quite enough, but nearly there. We need to raise your MP, so there you go. Nice. Pro uniform. Watch me not get this. Like, I've had really good luck getting the apparels and weapons, but if I see it that large, I was thinking maybe I'll miss it, but I'm guessing not. I've had like a 90% success rate thus far getting that shit. At least it kind of feels like it. Then we go immediate upgrades. I kind of like that. Do you know what's funny? Because he's the chef class, he's eventually going to get the chef donut frying pan. So he will pretty much have like the jelly donut aesthetic going eventually. What was that? Something looked familiar there. Like on the ledge. I'm gonna look at it again so that I can see what I thought I saw. I think we'll be getting our third party member very soon. A mouthy tomato. Was that where I got the chicken curry from? The chicken curry's nice, by the way. We're pretty close to 500 faces. Mind if I stop for a snack? Nice. Yeah, you needed that. Tank is an interesting choice because your main attack basically forces you to use MP. So that's going to be an interesting dynamic for that one. Oh, here we go. Torque time. And it's dead. And it's gone. Oh wait, it was the turkey that gave me the chicken curry, I get it. I mean, it's not a chicken, but it's the closest thing to one. At least I think that's where I got it from. I think I was just so... I think I overwhelmed my system so much there, just taking in the whole twerky enemy in general, that I didn't even realise I picked up chicken curry. Oh, here we go, time for 2. Very cheeky. Yep, just to reiterate, this is a game that Nintendo made. Bringing the term kicking your arse to a whole new level. If only we had Moo, then we can stab it with a pitchfork. There we go. Now to get the mouthy tomato. I'll use this frying pan as a drying pan! I can tell that Brock's going to be one of my favourite team members. Oh fuck, we're out of ammo. Shit. Fuck, I'm out of MP. Oh wait, I've got sprinkles, of course. Totally forgot about the sprinkles there for a second. I hope we get one more battle before the end, but I don't think that's going to happen. Just so that I can hit the 500 mark and then we can get another upgrade. Chicken curry, yeah, it was them that was dropping it. Open. You know, with all the random people that have been coming into the stream saying random things to semi-spoil the game, I'm glad that nobody told me about twerky. Like, that's easily one of the best things I've seen in this game by far. And I'm so happy that nobody spoiled that. I mean, there hasn't been like any major spoilers, but there have been people sort of saying things like, there's this happening or something's going to do this. Again, it's not major, but I have noticed from time to time people tend to come in and just say stuff. Oh, here we go. Present. I went shopping. For you, that is. Brock gave a present to MeleeKirby. Thanks. It's a mirror. I'm so happy. MeleeKirby is very pleased. Nice. Another do-up. Do-up! A Pharaoh uniform. Let's check the arcade, see if the Pharaoh uniform is in here. Ragged tank. Okay, no thanks. Oh, let's go buy that first, and then let's do food. I mean, I can do it either way. I just kind of have this ritual where I always do the buying stuff first and then I do the food stuff. Do you know what's funny? Like, Brock is known to cook, but he's also known to like wear kind of feminine like aprons and stuff when he's like doing all the housework and stuff with his family. So I don't remember what colour he wears, but it's something like sort of silly. I mean, I guess we could do this. We'll do that. But yeah, there's like a couple episodes where you see Brock with like his family and he's got like, I don't know, like 10, 20 children. And he's basically got to look after them all. And because he's like had experience with like looking after all of his siblings, sometimes he'll just get really into like the cooking and cleaning stuff that he has to do in certain episodes, and it's quite funny. Some more jelly donuts. We'll just call them jelly donuts, why not? I hope he likes this. Wait, so he likes the regular hieroglyph toast, but not the rare one? Weird. HP and MP. There you go. Ah. Really? Oh, he really likes the cactus juice. Shame that was the last one. I don't think I'm going to get any more in this area of the game. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, I guess the Twerky is like a normal enemy encounter, but at the same time, it's something that you just don't expect. It just kind of comes out of left field. Not just the whole design of it, but also the name and the fact that that it farts at you as well, with the fucking mouth part becoming like the 3 shape. Well, that's just perfect. Injured elf Kazuhiko. Oh, it's terrible. The Dark Lord. He's headed for the retreat. But at least we have our champions to protect us. He kind of looks like a bootleg Link. Or one of those little... What would you call those guys from... Fuck, would you call those guys from that one Zelda game? The Minish Cap? Are they just called Minish? The eldest Fab Fairy, I almost said the Lab Fairy there. Eldest of the fairies, she commands her siblings with an air of grace. Middle Fab Fairy, the middle sister, she has a shy streak, but she's very sweet when she opens up. And the youngest Fab Fairy, the youngest sister, makes up for her height with her bossy attitude. Okay, time to hide the screens. I am going to random number generate these 3. Right, random number generator, 57. Select me maker. Right, so we've got 57, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we've not seen that one yet. Right. I'm gonna rename that because I don't like that name. Fuck, what's this character called? Hang on a second. Ah, shit. I need to... I can't tell you guys what it is, but I need to remember... Like, the name isn't the name of this character. Okay, I know what his name is now. Was that going to fit the letters? Hang on. Yeah, I could put in the second name. That'll fill the name thing out. Okay, that works. Right, second fairy random number generator. Generate 42. Right, so let's see what's in slot 42. 10, 20, 30, 40. 1, 2. Oh, okay then. And select me, random number generator, number 99. Do we have a 99? I don't know if I've got 100 here. Oh, okay then. Yeah, we've got 99. Like, that's actually the last one. This is going to be good. I say that every time, but it really does become quite fun when you just put in the Miis that you've predetermined before the stream. Right, the roles have been assigned. Please, Lady Thornberry! Gasp! I wonder if anybody recognises that name. Also, this place looks like... Well, it doesn't look like it, but it's kind of reminding me of the Lost Village, of the Smurfs village. Not Lost Village. Just because of the little mushroom houses. The Elven Retreats. Yeah, this does kind of look like... I'm getting a very Minish Cap feel now. Maybe I should play the Minish Cap sometime. I haven't played that since it first came out. Like, the last time I played that game was on my fucking OG DS that plays, like, Game Boy Advance games. Hi, Mist. Yep, it's Brock from Pokemon. I made him into chef because jelly donuts! Right, Scaredy Cat Marie. Oh, wait a minute, I need to assign these faces as well, don't I? Things have been a bit on the edge since the Dark Lord came. So be it, stranger. Right, well, gonna reassign these faces then. How do we do this again? It's... records, isn't it? Journal. It's MeCast, isn't it? Gonna hide the screens, just so I can do this real fast. For some reason it doesn't bring up the screen to, like, assign them. It just gives you random Miis. What's this place called? Elven Retreat? Yeah, so we've got 8 Miis to change, so this is going to take a couple minutes. So I'm just going to put this up real quick. Change me individually. Right, me 1 of 8. Random number generator, go. 73. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. 73, okay, there we go. Second me. Generate. Oh, hang on a second. Right, 81. 80, 81. That's a good one. Generate for number 3, 22. 10, 20... I'm sorry that I keep fucking laughing and you guys can't see this, but every time I see the faces pop up on the characters, it's quite amusing. Like, I think you guys are going to enjoy what's coming up. I wish there was some way to streamline this a bit better, because I know this part's kinda boring where you're just waiting for me to do stuff, but trust me, it's worth it. It's gonna be worth it. Right, number 4. I mean, character number 4, 39. A minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's this guy. Also, they gave him the wrong name, so I'm gonna have to put his name in. I think... Actually, what is this guy's name? Let me check. I think I know what his name is, but I'm just double checking. Okay. Yeah, some of these Miis don't have the correct names, or they just have like generic titles. Okay, number 5 out of number 8. Number 52. Right, that's a new one. I'm surprised I've not had any like duplicates yet from earlier. Like, so I haven't changed any of the other Miis that I've used previously. Right, 41. Two left. Select me, generate number, 17.9. Right, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70... 9... Yes, 79. And one more. 17. 5, 6, 7... Oh, we've got 17, that's Batman. Generate, 30. Exactly 30. That's a new one. Right, okay, that's the last one. Right, we are now ready to continue. Right, so the person we just talked to, the scaredy cat Pooh Bear. Yipes! This is the Elven Retreat. Things have been a bit on edge since the Dark Horde came. So be it, stranger. The Fab Fairies fan 1, Pilkington. Carl Pilkington. Lady Thornberry forever! I'm a big fan of the Fab Fairies trio. My favourite has to be the eldest, Lady Thornberry. She gives off such an air of glamour and sophistication. The Dark Horde couldn't even hope to measure up. Fab Fairies fan 2, Mr. Bean. Ah, let's hear it for Mr. Hanky. Lady Mr. Hanky, you're the best. So calm and kind and considerate. You're perfect. Can't lose against the nasty Dark Horde. Fab Fairies fan 3, Lukem. An ode to Lady Awata. Lady Awata, you're the best Fab Fairy. Fickle mischief is full of vim. The very essence of a fairy. I'd like to see the Dark Horde do half as much mischief. The green-eyed lady. Lady? Mr. Mackey. Grr. Everyone in this place loves those dumb Fab Fairies. It's so lame, okay? They're sworn about the magic powers, how can I beat that? I could be useful too, right? Yes. Haha, right, I knew you'd see. Okay. Fab Fairies about it, okay? Lazy Bones Bluto. Bleh. I can't be bothered. Whatever you're about to say, I can't be bothered. Just let me spend my life asleep. That's pretty much me in a nutshell. Huh? What's a Dark Lord? And finally, Mischievous Witch Philip. Tee. I'm a witch, don't you know, guy? Be gone, foul friend. Haha. Haha, made you jump, didn't I? Cheese and crackers! Somebody, this is awful! The youngest Fav Fairy Iwata. The Dark Lord, my sisters! They've taken him! Dark Lord enemies attacked the Elven retreat. 3 powerful sisters faced him to protect the retreat. After a fierce battle, the menace fled by the east gate. However, when the sisters' guard was lowered, monsters came up and spirited away the 2 elder sisters. I mean, that's what I managed to piece together. I'm not your friend, guy. I'm not your guy, buddy. I'm not your buddy, friend. Oh, I'm feeling a bit calmer now. Hey, you! Help me get my sister, Mr. Hanky, back. Yes. Right answer. Let's get going. Okay, Mr. Hanky's being held in Citrus Cave. Let's do this. So we've got a the fairy on our team. So let's continue then. Guessing that door's a dead end, so we'll go down this way instead. Approaching the 2-hour mark, but I'll play this for a little bit longer. No more than half an hour. I'm not feeling it. This can't be happening. Twerky? Nope, no twerky. Forest Goblin. There we go, 500. Let's do it! Dancing arrow! Right, so we've got another teammate, but I don't think it's going to be a permanent team member. So this is going to be interesting. Yes, they're not part of the victory screen. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I recently saw a fairly modern, like, from the last couple seasons. Oh, Monochrome Kirby, thank you very much for subscribing to the YouTube channel. I recently saw a fairly modern, from the last couple seasons, South Park episode about free-to-play games. And they use, like, this president of Canada, or the president of, like, Games of Canada or something like that, to sort of peddle out these, like, free-to-play monetization games, and it's kind of funny. Got 1 game ticket. Hi, Monochrome. Kirby, where's your pink? He could be the Shadow Kirby from Mirror's... what's it called? The Amazing Mirror? Could be that one. How good is Amazing Mirror, by the way? I should play that game again. Like, it's been a few years since I last played that one. See, there's a few games, Kirby games, that I want to revisit, but I'm thinking, should I play them individually, or should I hold off and then eventually do a Kirby marathon? Because I did a Kirby marathon like 2 or 3 years ago, where I played most of the mainline games. So I'm not sure if I should just do that, or if I should just play the best games out of those. So MeleeKirby, do you have a war cry to use in battle? Do tell. Let me think. What would I want my war cry to be? Okay, I think I know what I can do. I don't know why I'm going to type this one in, but this is the first thing that came to mind, and I think this might be a good one. Squadala! That's very you. You're based on the Kirby Dreamland 1 palette. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's something that Smash Bros does. One of the custom colours is like the Game Boy colour. Right, there we go. 500 people have been rescued, and we've increased... What is it, sprinkles? Yep, sprinkles have been increased. Squadala, we're off! Nice. We're getting a lot of HP sprinkles now. The gratitude of the people has awakened a new power within you. Truly, you're a beacon of hope for all of Miitopia. Alright, you may continue fighting monsters. You'll get your next perk when you reach 550. Chop chop! Oh, party member? Looks like someone wants to join your team. Right, so random number generator time for one more. We're using this a lot tonight. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, okay then, this is a good one. I'm going to hide that top screen as well while I set this up. Right, we've not had this character yet. What kind of personality would this person have? Energetic? Yeah, let's make him energetic. And the classes... Since I've not done the new classes yet, let's do something silly and make him one of the new classes. Right, here we go. Who is coming up to see us? The Pharaoh Jontron! Sorry for keeping you waiting. I'm Jontron. Ech! I work on training up my skills, promise? You'll take me with you, right? It's a dream come true, I'm in the same room with Jontron. Yeah, I'm just doing random characters now. I've pretty much run out of like people to put in, like close friends and stuff. So I'm just doing like random party members. Why don't you try this? Yeah, we're off to a good start with that. I've got 3 tomato spaghettis. I wonder if I've got any good Jontron clips that would fit this. I've got, yeah, there's a few clips there. Okay. I'm just going to continue as is. Right, nobody wants anything. Arcades? Do we have anything in the arcades? A non-stick frying pan. Right, let's go for it. Come on, non-stick frying pan. Oh, I think it's going to overroll. Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of experience. We can just give that to Jontron so he can catch up with us. Nice. Right, so we're all level pegging now. That's good. Let gentle fragrance restore HP with a floral aroma. So he can also heal, that's good. One more. After this, I'm going to not use the tickets as much. Just because I had like a surplus of tickets, I was just doing it every time. Ah, crap. I mean, I got more experience. I mean, there's that at least. Time for we had jelly donuts intensifying, now it's time for the to intensify a little bit. So right now we've got me, we've got Brock the chef, we've got JonTron the flower, and we've got Satoru Iwata as a fairy, elven fairy. Although that's not a proper party member, that's still something that's just tagging along for the moment. I wonder when JonTron's going to be bringing out his new video. New skill, gentle fragrance. Beautiful flowers. Whoa, Brock's eyes. Yeah, JonTron hasn't brought out a new video in quite a while. I'm thinking that we're due for a new one, like especially now that the whole fucking, what was it, the ukulele thing, the political debate with what was that guy called? Destiny or something? Like, that whole thing's kind of blown over by this point, so I think now would be a good time for JonTron to bring out a new video, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a good one, whatever he's working on. I just hope it's a video game review, because I like his movie and TV show reviews, but I miss his video game stuff, because he hasn't done that many of them. He's been focusing more and more on just watchable media and not like video game stuff of late. It's so huge! Looks like it's going to fall at any minute. Whoa! Oh fuck. And he's wet. Look at JonTron there, like he's a free spirit. Let me check that message because I can't read it because of you're probably noticing this monochrome, but the chat program I'm using is kind of messing up the text somewhat. Honestly, tanks go great with pop stars. Tanks deal damage because fights and pop stars break up the fights. Oh, okay. I used a pop star during the demo. But that was the demo a couple months ago that I played that. Are you okay, JonTron? Have my HP banana. Thanks. Is that how a flower is supposed to walk? Are they stretching their arms out like leaves? Is that why he's doing that? Bees, butterflies, you name it. Insects can't keep away from me. I knew you were a people magnet, but this is ridiculous. Interesting conversation. So there's conversations that are tied into the classes as well. The youngest Fab Fairy Iwata. That's still silly to me. Cardboard tank. Okay, there you go. Bought the cardboard tank. Oh, I should have checked the arcade thing, or... Actually, no, that's fine. I don't think I'm going to be using the tickets as much as I was previously, because I had over 10 tickets, but I don't want to waste too much now. Having said that, let's look at the arcade anyway. Dry leaf. Yeah, we're good. Don't want to waste too many arcade tickets. I'm going to wait till I build up some and then we can do some more. Right, time for MeleeKirby and Brock to do something. Get clean! Very in character. Let me help. Very out of character. I'm not really somebody who helps people with cleaning. Got the concern together. Although I do actually have there actually is something that reminded me of, when I said that. I guess I've got a little story I can tell on the side here, so fasten your seatbelts or just gather around for a story, I guess. It's not much of a story, but it's something that happened once upon a time. I think it was like a couple years ago. I went to a New Year's party with a friend. He was hosting the party at his apartment, and he invited 20, 30 people that he knew. So it was like a lot of people in this small apartment just doing their stuff, like having fun, drinking and that. I don't drink, but they drunk. They drunk and they got drunk. But, oh, it's time for the minigame. So, we were all having fun and stuff, but the thing is, when it came to everybody going to sleep, this was on New Year's night, by the way, so by about 4 or 5 AM, when everybody was like winding down and going to sleep, we all had to like lie on the floor. And I found out pretty quickly that I could not sleep lying on the floor. Like I kind of felt like I had legit insomnia just because of I didn't have like any mattresses or pillows or anything. So I think the most I dozed off for was like maybe 2 minutes, and then I woke back up and I couldn't fall asleep again. So what I did, everybody else made a lot of mess with bottles and shit, particularly in the kitchen, but also in the living room. But nobody was sleeping in the kitchen, it was just mostly the living room and the hallway. But the kitchen was just a dive. So because I couldn't fall asleep, I ended up cleaning the entire kitchen since I was awake. Oh, that's JonTron. I don't know when the first person woke up, but I think it was like maybe 9 or 10 AM, because obviously some people were like hungover. But I had nothing better to do, so I was just like, okay, I'll just do this to be productive. Nice. It's not much of a story, but that's like the most that you'll see out of me, like cleaning somebody else's shit up, I guess. Question 3. That's Brock. The hell do gives that away? Nice pose. The friend whose apartment it belongs to was like really grateful as well, but like he thanked me and stuff, but I was just like, well, I had nothing better to do while everybody else was sleeping and I couldn't sleep. So yeah, I think like by midday I managed to get a taxi home, and then I just went to sleep. Slept the whole day away. I think that's Nintendo fan down there. I'm not going to scan any amiibos tonight, maybe next time. Tomato, 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 or tomato, whatever you want to pronounce that. I love to sing because I'm not tomato deaf. I'm a red-blooded, red-hot tomato. Tomato. I always sing it when I walk this way. It's my juicy tomato song. Ketchup, anyone? Okay. See you later, Mist. I've seen the light! Oh, this time 4 goblins. Brock just looks like, I think it's just because we're used to him with eyes closed. It's just weird seeing him with eyes open, even in Mii form. More so than that, I think it's also because of how far wide apart his eyes are. Like, it looks fine when they're shut, but when they're open, you can really see how wide apart each eye is. Dancing arrow! Oh. Yeah, we're gonna sprinkle that up a bit. Yeah, I think he's sticking his arms out just because he's acting like a flower. So the arms represent like the leaves coming out of the stem. Still looks silly though, especially when you're walking and your arms are out like outstretched. And beautiful flowers! Oh, never mind. I was going to use HP sprinkles, but he healed himself. Squadala! Every time the war cry comes up, I'm going to end up saying it. Like, I won't read all of the in-battle dialogue, but I'll at least do the battle cries. Like, I did that every time the Moo's battle cry came up in the last team. Nice. Let flambe, smack one enemy senseless with the red hot frying pan. Yep, I remember that one. I remember. Remember Star Wars? Remember the Chewbacca's? Remember TIE Fighters? I remember. As much as I hate Season 20 of South Park, I admit that was like one of the actual funny things about that season. Like, it wasn't even that funny, but it was like one of the things closest to South Park being actually pretty good in that season. And as we all know, that season was nowhere near as good as previous seasons. Like, it had little moments that were kind of funny, but they were few and far between. I think Season 21 begins in September. I think that's usually the time that the new South Park season kicks off. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing, like, because I'm pretty sure they're going to go back to basics, like with the storytelling, and just go back to self-contained episodes. Oh fuck. Cancel. Clicked Total Battle by accident, I meant to use sprinkles. I haven't seen any golden snurps of late. You can't change battle cries in the profiles. You can change battle cries in the profiles? Alright, okay. I don't know if I'll give everybody a battle cry. I can think of some ideas. In fact, I might actually do that for these characters just because I know what to give them. Right, so after this fight, I guess I'll assign battle cries to each character. Like, up until this point, I thought it was just for one character when it prompts a random person what their battle cry is. But I guess you can just give it to everyone. You just need to manually assign them. Learn to life do. Get a fallen friend to wake up and smell the flowers. Oh, it's a revival spell. Okay, that's going to be useful. Like the last team, we had nobody who could heal and nobody who could revive, so this is going to be useful. Who should have... You have it. Yes. Wild shot. Fire scatter shot hitting enemies in at random and sometimes friends. Oh, okay. That might be risky. That'll be good if there's like 5 to 10 enemies on the screen, but not good if it's just like a boss. And it could have potential for pissing people off if I hit my friends. I think I'll do one or two more trips, and then I'm going to change games after that. So let's see, let's go into teams, see if we can assign those battle cries. Details. Change. Ah, here we go, war cry. Jelly donuts! And for Jontron, I think you all know what's coming. Fucking software keyboard. Ah! Oh, copper shell. There you go. Yeah, the tank seems to be quite a risky class, but we've got a good healer class on our team, so that might balance it out a little bit. There you go. Let's see what to do. Spaghetti. We need you to get more MP, so there you go. Fuck, not quite enough. MP and speed. I hope he likes this. Damn. I hate when I say I hope something works and then I find out it doesn't work, but no, them's the breaks. Chicken curry. From the fucking twerky. I can't believe there's a fucking Nintendo game that not only has a turkey with a giant arse that farts at you, but it's also referencing the twerking part of modern day culture. Like that just blows my mind on so many fucking levels. Seriously. Oh, right, it's full. Okay, you take it then. And you hate it. Of course you do. And that's enough. Like that really just fucking... It really just blows my mind, just everything about that. Like, there's so many things about that, it's just like, wow. It really is the future when you see stuff like that. I guess this is citrus caves then, I just saw... Yeah. I saw a random piece of citrus fruit on the side. I think it was an orange. Possibly a tangerine. Something smells good. I wonder how many battle cries we're going to see now that we've manually assigned them. Mr. Hanky is in this cave. How do you know? It's just a feeling. ... Come on then, let's go. Okay. Oh, new enemy. Demon Spider, I like that one. Nice. Wow, he doesn't do a lot of damage, does he? Here goes Fumby. They mention how awesome this game is, and how it's one of my favourite streaming games thus far. And that's saying something, because I have streamed for a good number of years. But this just seems one of those games that's perfect for streaming. It's not like something that I'm playing just because I enjoy it, like Mega Man for example. This is like something that I can share the enjoyment with properly. Just because of how random and funny it can be with like the Miis that you put on everybody. I'd like to think of it as... It's an RPG, but it's also like Mad Libs. Because you get to control what faces you're putting on everybody and how their personalities collide with each other. Who should get this experience? You take it. Hi Tiv. Fluffy Marshmallow. Right, so Tiv, my team so far, me as a tank, Brock as a chef, and Jontron the flower. And Iwata as the Great Fairy, or the... What was it, Fab Fairy? Something like that. There's some money. I miss Moo's arse poking. Yeah, don't we all? I mean, maybe not Mel, because he was the one that was on the receiving end of it. I want to visit Jontron's room. I was about to switch those characters out anyway. Oops. There we go. Hey, listen to this. What? So I heard something about MeleeKirby lately. Whisper, whisper. Sparkle, sparkle. Wow, is that true? It seems so. You'd never tell just by looking. How sad. I wonder if I'm spying on them. Nope. Lucky for them. You'll probably hear some yucking in the distance. Yeah, we probably will. Your main team is warrior, plant, scientist, tank. Oh, that's a pretty good combination, I guess. So what's this called? Fancy tank armor? Yeah, that was fancy. So it's very bright. In fact, it's obnoxiously bright for a tank, but at least it's different. Looks more like looks more like a kind of tank you would see in a Kirby game, which I guess is kind of fitting for me. There you go. Can't really think of a good colour for Brock there, so I'll just choose that one. I'm not going to bother with food yet, I'm just going to stockpile some food and then I'll start feeding them again. Oh, here we go, lots of slimes. I'm going to attempt the scatter shot thing to see what happens with that many enemies on the screen. Because I think there's a pretty good chance I'll just hit them and not my teammates. Also, he can attack everyone like the... What was the fucking class early in the game? The thief that could do that? 10 MP. Hit an enemy using friend as an ammo, don't try this at home. So that's a new one. Wild shot. Fire scatter shot. Okay, that's the one. New skill, wild shot. Oh fuck, he hit Brock. And yet Brock seems okay with that. That's fine. I like it when I fight like 8 enemies at a time because it just boosts the face rescued number quite quickly. Squadala! Oh, sprinkles. Just gonna give myself a dab of MP. Jelly donuts! Nicely done. Those are some new clothes, right? They look good on you. You noticed? Compliment went down well. Do up. The friendship level was already at 5, that was quick. Didn't seem like that long ago that we had him. First stubborn quirk, patience. Brock is braced for impact. Cool. Are you okay? Whoa, what's up with your face? Is Legacy Collection 2 coming up? Yep, in a few minutes. I'm just going to wrap this up, I guess. Just do a little bit more of this. Either this path or the next path I'm going to stop on. And then we can do the rest of it next time. Then I can finish him off. Nice. You want to know what makes a Wata tick? There's juice all over the place. You'd never be short of a glass if you lived here. But you'd get tired of drinking it every day. Yeah, you're right. It's easy to take things you have in plenty for granted. Like monsters. Human Cannonball looks pretty funny despite it pissing the party members off. It also does mad damage. It might be a potential boss move then. Like a thing I could use against bosses if it does a good amount of damage. But yeah, it could piss people off, which is something I kind of want to avoid, because that just makes like the team dynamic get screwy. Yeah, I think I'm going to finish for now. And then I sleep with Jontron. That doesn't sound right, but you know what I mean. We slept in the same room. We didn't. You know. So I will be continuing that next time and we'll get our 4th party member very soon. Really liking this game. I know I keep saying that at the end of every session, but it really is that good. And to think I didn't even think about this game on my radar until E3. But yeah, fantastic game. Going to be doing this again very soon. So I hope you look forward to it.